This is the TV News, the industry's only daily video report, brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative needs, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.
Welcome to the TVNews.tv for Monday, February 22nd, and we're going to be linking all of our top stories, and you'll see how all that works in just a moment.
The 21st Olympic Winter Games on NBC.
The Winter Olympic Games just keep rolling along, dominating the ratings. The sheer number of viewers have dropped slightly. However, the Vancouver Olympics remain on pace to surpass the 2006 Torino Games in viewership by at least a 20% margin. And now we use the Winter Olympics to link our next story. NBC has launched its Vancouver Games Twitter Tracker, which is a visually oriented guide to all sorts of Olympic-themed Twitter lists and streams. Now, while this appears to be a very effective way for Twitter list impaired users to understand the concept of Twitter lists and Twitter streams, the question begs to be asked, why the heck was this innovative application launched so late in the games? And now we bridge to our final top story, courtesy of Twitter once again. This time, a single tweet has clarified the immediate status of Sci-Fi's Caprica. Now, we've been reporting for quite some time that this high-profile, low-delivery sci-fi offering has been in real ratings trouble. Would Caprica remain on Sci-Fi's schedule, or would Sci-Fi scrap the project? And the answer was delivered via a very recent tweet by Sci-Fi's SVP and GM of Digital. And the tweet went a little something like this: "We're definitely with Caprica for the long haul." So, the pressure appears to be off of Caprica to perform at expected levels, at least for now.
The Big Picture is brought to you by Store & Associates, sports and entertainment marketing specialists. Log on to storeandassociates.com and start connecting with sponsors and consumers.
As Scripps prepares to launch yet another food-oriented network, the Cooking Channel, at the expense of fine living, as Reality Channel gets set to fade to black for what appears to be National Geo Channel recycled programming branded as Nat Geo Wild, I can't help but thinking about how excited I was 15 years ago when cable titan John Malone announced with aplomb that we'd soon be in a TV world of 500 channels. I foolishly thought that we'd have all sorts of great niche channels that would delight and inform us in, oh, so many ways. Huh? What? Well, okay, reality check. We certainly have a ton of channels. 500? I guess you could make a case with digital music channels that were somewhere near that number. But what exactly has been delivered since the early days of cable? A detailed examination of the specific types of channels that have been launched over the past 25 years indicates that we don't have more variety of channels. We just have a whole lot more of the same types of channels. Cases in point. Music channels. Once upon a time, there was but one. Now there are over 15. Broad-based cable channels. When cable was young, we had 3. Now there are around 30. Sports. There used to be a single source for sports. Now there are around 25. News and information. There was once a sole source, this is CNN, and now we have nearly 20 outlets available. Shopping channels have been cloned from 2 to 10. Religious destinations, we've gone from 1 to nearly 15. That's a whole lot of inspiration. Nature and science channels have grown by over 1,000%. Spanish-speaking channels have also grown by 1,000%, but in fairness, the Spanish-speaking population in America has also grown by leaps and bounds during this time, so they get a pass. If variety is indeed the spice of life, the TVNews.tv firmly believes that the cable, satellite, and telco TV spectrum needs to be spiced up, and spiced up a lot. Perhaps programmers and operators should consider changing the way they increase choices in programming by giving us more diverse and dynamic genre choices instead of just more choices within established genres. And we believe the way to do that is to give the independents a fighting chance, for the conglomerates have now proven that they won't go there. And lastly, a word of caution. Should the industry not introduce more variety into the American TV diet, Quite simply, someone else will, and it will happen on other emerging platforms. What's your opinion? We'd like to know. You can respond via email at opinion@thetvnews.tv, or you can chime in via the TV News on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And we'll be closing this feedback loop this coming Friday right here at thetvnews.tv.
This exclusive presentation of the TV News is brought to you by Eric Adler Research, your remote research director and sales strategy partner. Log on to ericadlerresearch.com today.
As we're in the final week of the Vancouver Olympics, let's give you one more Olympic-themed Monday Funday TV trivia quiz question. Here we go. Who turned in one of the greatest sports performances ever in winning the 1976 Olympic downhill? Be the very first to email us with the correct answer at mondayfunday@thetvnews.tv, and you'll win a free billboard for your company right here in this very slot. Now last week, John Davidson of Vibrations Disc Jockeys, well, he broke Eric Adler's death grip on the TV News trivia quiz with his right answer. So, be like John, be like Eric, and win on the Monday Funday TV trivia quiz.
Future events and opportunities brought to you by Dude Walker. Get the best voice, get the best price. Get Dude at dudewalker.com.
You know what? I hope you've got nothing to do on Sunday, March 7th. Why would I say such a thing? Well, you are most cordially invited to hang with us because the TVNews.tv, along with combridges.com, we're throwing an interactive Oscars party on both Facebook and Twitter. We're inviting the entire TV industry to comment in real time during the Academy Awards telecasts. And we want to hear from you about the winners, the losers, the acceptance speeches, whether you love them or you hate them, the best dressed, and of course the worst dressed, the production values, the obligatory big production number, and you know what? Anything goes. Now, to participate on Facebook, simply become a fan of the TV News on Facebook. Then show up to our fan site on Facebook on March 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Now, we'll get you all the details on how to participate on Twitter tomorrow. And that's about it for today's edition of the TV News. We'll see you back here tomorrow with top news and combridges.com's John Leland. He'll be on hand with his New Media, New Marketing report. And if you want to know more about sponsoring any segment of the TV News or the TV News in whole, you can click right here, or you can drop us an email at advertise@thetvnews.tv. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. Thanks for watching, and go out and make it a good day.
The TV News has been brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative challenges, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.